internet, I would always lose frames. But now that I got like fiber, like gig internet, like I've been perfectly fine for a really long time.
Yeah, it should be good.
Okay.
Double check.
Oh, I
I
got to deal
like
with
just
this all
spending
night.
a couple minutes just BSing anyways.
Yeah.
I just didn't want it to
Yeah.
be about technical issues. There's Hemi going live.
There we go.
I gotta deal with that new Discord glitch all night where it just like exits the fucking stream and closes it out, and then you gotta go back into it.
And we can't even use Skype as an option because they closed Skype down a couple months
Did
ago.
they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
I
dude,
think
poor
Microsoft
Skype, dude.
Teams, it merged with Microsoft Teams or something.
Yeah.
Rip Skype. Is that why
That was
Teams
our bread and
sounds
butter
like
back
the damn Skype call with the dogs and shit?
Huh?
There's dogs.
Yeah,
Skype was do 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 do.
yeah, and then it would go. Ruff, ruff.
No.
Did it?
Yes.
Maybe you had a variant that you added.
No.
Maybe, you changed
Maybe
the
like
tone.
No.
maybe the original
no, hold on.
Skype ring.
No.
Do,
No.
do, do.
No. 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 No.
Mm.
No. No. No.
All right, I'm going to thumbnail and I'm pulling up the Skype tone.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's used to be. There's like a ruff, ruff in there. I
Skype
swear to
sound
God.
song. There we go. Skype song. All right, play it.
There's a dog.
That's not a dog.
That's a fucking dog.
That is not a dog. That's just
It sounds like water drips.
Yeah,
more than
it goes.
does a
ruff,
dog.
ruff.
no. It's
Here we go.
it's a water
high
drip.
quality sound.
Oh God. It's a dog.
That's not a dog. You need to go back to elementary school.
It's a dog. Shut up. It's a dog.
No, it's not.
You can't tell me that's not a dog.
I literally
Here's
just
a
did.
remix. Here's the remix. Oh God, no!
They don't got the dog in there. I always thought when they were recording the Skype thing, dude, maybe there was like a dog outside the studio and it was barking right at that moment, and then they left it in. You know what I mean?
Do 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 do.
That's what? It's a dog. I remember it as
man.
being a dog. All right.
Shannon says gaslighting Nate, my favorite pastime.
Oh, that's one of my favorite
It's not
things to do.
fair. Yeah.
Oh, you should have heard us
Spend enough
before
time
we
with
went on air. We were talking about jumping the shark, and
Adam,
as
what's
I
up?
mentioned it, I go, by the way, Hemi, that was from Happy Days, and when the Fonzie jumped the shark. And
I've heard of Happy Days.
speaking of gaslighting,
You got to give me credit though. Last scavenger hunt, I had the Jethro reference from Beverly
You got, like,
Hillbillies.
one.
So, hey, that's I feel like that's kind of a niche thing. Maybe I don't know.
oh boy.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, shall we hop into it? Are you guys all settled in the whole nine?
Yeah, all good.
Nate?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Oh,
I'm all
okay.
set.
All right, so where we left off, we had seen what happened in December with what were the guys that were dropping the bodies? I always forget.
The
their
Graves
names.
brothers.
Graves brothers. They were turning Mirror Park into graves, is what they were doing.
Yes.
But they were apprehended. They gave up Jack's name, and then we came to the maze here at 816 at the court center and discovered a body with JC in it, and through some extensive CAD work, where we also found that Jesus Christ is in state and has gang affiliation and clean
Yeah.
tags.
Yes.
We also found that JC stood for Jack Creature, which it started clicking. So we're about halfway through. At least on my channel, it's the Tracking Jack Creature full-length feature.
Mhm.
Yes, I just throw the word feature in there, of course. So this is basically part 2 of that, and I believe, Nate, you said you had some things you wanted to show at some point.
Yes. Well, the
Or
thing
the
I
end,
need to
right?
show is after the end. So when we get to the end, I have something I need to show. But other than that, I can't really think of anything unless we like get to it, and then I'm like, oh wait, I know what I can. Yeah. But
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, from your guys' end, what happens next. It's really just setting up the scene, so I don't think there's much we've got to show from your guys' end on that, do we?
From here,
No.
it's literally us just running from scene to scene, trying
Yeah.
to set up and with like a reasonable amount of time.
So this is still probably the best angle to recap from.
100%.
Yeah, totally,
Okay.
totally.
This is the more interesting angle because you are receiving the scenes fully set up and like fully good to go, instead of us being like goofing around and doing what we usually do.
Yeah, weird
Like,
things
except for when
happening
we
trying
get-
to set up.
Except for when we get to the final scene so quick that you have to come up with a creative way to get inside to have Jack in there.
Yeah.
But we'll cover that when we get
Yeah.
there.
I need
I remember watching your end, and you're like, "Shit, they were too fast. I'm not inside. What am I
I
going to
wasn't
do?"
expecting you to be so quick. I was like, damn, this
It's like
man.
the one time
what's he
F9,
doing?
you know?
Yeah. It's like he's too good. I can't. That's the moments like that when I miss F9, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know it, but you found a good way to get around it, and we'll see
Yeah.
that here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and jump into it. What's up?
That lady I was talking to just got stabbed. Her boyfriend called me.
Oh, shoot.
They're doing a geocache thing, so I'm wondering if Jack Creature is stalking the geocache locations. Because those folks I talked to were out of state as well, and so is that body over there.
Okay.
So probably tourists doing the geocaching thing.
That might be who he's targeting, yeah, because he's stabbed the female, apparently. He said, my girlfriend's been stabbed, and, you know, they're looking for the geocache. They're under Dutch London Street at 349.
Well, let's head over there, I guess, and then if you're clear here, we could head down there, and then maybe the boyfriend could tell us where the next geocache is.
I told him to give me to go ahead and call 911 and meet me on the way.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's head down there. We'll do code 3 since they got stabbed.
Yeah.
Affirmative. That was one of my witnesses is apparently a victim from the first call. I forwarded them to 911.
Yeah, I was dealing with a cold here, so all the breathing and shit you hear.
Yeah.
Although I already breathe a little bit too much into the microphone as it is. This was a very bad night, so.
Are going to be on that scene. It's in relation to our previous call.
I'll keep the previous call open with Lima 2 on it, and I'll attach you to the one at 057 so you have notes for both.
Copy.
I'm going to dispatch 5 on the EMS that way.
I guess the breathing does work with the fact that he's running, so I'm like...
So.
57 Lima 1 direct. I've got her right here. Due south of 349, just off of Greenwich Parkway, just west of it.
Copy.
Yeah, that's a bloody peds.
Right?
Yeah. I had to
Bring,
refresh on it a few
med bag by
times.
chance. Oh, there was one, I can't remember, but I got mauled, and I just covered myself in bloody peds. I just went through the menu and plop, 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 until it was just a bloody mess.
I did not. I do have some stuff.
451, I can grab one.
10-4, thank you.
Where's the boyfriend?
Can you hear me? I don't know. Didn't he call it in?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Lord. I believe you're at the car, right?
Yes.
Metro 057.
Or the boyfriend, if you will.
Who's that channel?
I think 033 ran right past, or
I think we
You
might have a
didn't
third
see?
body if the boyfriend is missing.
or 57.
Was 3-3 on this?
57.
Oh, yeah. So can you try and,
I'll try to get pressure.
yeah.
Dispatch back in channel.
We've got EMS on the way.
It's one of those CPRs where we fell through the world, and it, like, reset us on the ground.
Did the caller say if he was still on scene or not? He's not here right now, and we're worried for his safety. I can try giving him a call on my phone, but I just want to clarify with you.
You're drinking water.
Say that,
Yeah, you can hear that.
Oh, yeah.
That's not currently, that's then.
Listen, we've all been there, Drew. It's
by
fine.
himself.
I got a liquid death right now.
Copy, yeah, I'll take care of that. Appreciate it. We'll see if we can get a hold of him.
And I'm trying to think, but this is basically just life-saving measures and gathering more information. I'd say one of the highlights of this particular scene is where we break the news to you and how real that felt.
I always try to maintain a level of realism when I'm not being a moron.
Classic 230 is the air being held. It doesn't matter if there could be no channel hold all night, and he'll still key up and go, "Is the air being held?" Love you, Xander.
Yeah.
He did. Did I tell you about the night he did that? It was just a non-stop channel hold like the whole night, and he keys up and goes, "Is the channel being held?" I said, "The whole night's a channel hold. Okay, what do you need?"
So good.
I'm in the parking lot. Have an additional unit here at 1020.
Hi.
You okay?
No.
Metro Zero
Did he get
57,
you?
Can we get a separate channel and
Who?
potentially a third unit if it did?
Break. I'm gonna need an
Whoever.
additional on the highway.
I mean,
I was upset at this part because
look out for it.
I have that
What?
speakerphone. I'm upset at this part because I have the speakerphone glitch on my voice.
Yeah, random locals.
Oh,
Last note.
well, I found out what the solution is to it. Do you know?
You have
Yeah,
to
you just
call the
call that
person
person
when you
back.
come towards
Or
them.
just make sure you shut off speakerphone before you hang up with them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pro tip.
Noted.
Okay, Drew.
Noted.
Alright.
How much traffic in it?
That's why I haven't been using it lately.
Yeah.
You're in the car.
Stand by. Hold traffic. Stand by.
We pulled up, and they said the geocache was supposed to be somewhere
You may
around
lap
here.
chase.
So
We are
he was
Southwest
like, I want to
GMC
look
Pass.
for it. And I said, well, I gotta
Doc,
get
what's up?
forward.
Ashley, what's up?
Yeah, speaking of channel holds, there was a channel hold while we are doing all this. So that was one thing I was a little disappointed at. And at some point in this scene, I tell everyone, let's just move to the TAC channel because we can't even hear ourselves think right now.
Hmm.
Calling me and asking me how our day was going. So I was calling my mom, and she was like, I'm gonna go look for it. And I said, all right, I'll meet you. And then she went over here, and then I was like, this is taking a while. I haven't seen her, so I walked over, and then there she was.
Okay, and where did you say you were? I'm sorry, I missed the first part of that because the world's ending right now.
Where was who?
What the first part of what you were saying there, I couldn't hear you over the radio traffic.
No, I had my mom wanted me to call her because she was like, how's your day going? She had texted me, so I was like, I'll call her. So then we rolled up to where the geocache was supposed to be, which was around here somewhere.
Okay.
And she said, oh, I'm gonna go look for the geocache. And I said, oh, but I have to call my mom. And I was like, you can just stay here. And then she was like, no, I can go look for it. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll meet you over there. And I came over here. I found her.
Gotcha. Do you have more geocache locations that you're planning on going to?
There's a couple more, but I would have to look at the list that's in the car.
Okay. Because I'm kind of interested in those spots since it seems to be geocache locations where this is happening.
Are you sure?
I mean, what are the odds of you stumbling on a dead body at one of the locations and then this happening at this location? Okay, so you said, "Are you sure?" And that makes me wonder. Were you kind of surprised that we had already kind of pieced that together? Or?
No, I was more testing your knowledge because I don't. Tammy, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that's what we were going for necessarily, right?
No, so at this point we were kind of going for Jack's just cleaning up the loose ends. So he was more so upset that we called that in.
Oh, so it happened to be the geocache locations because he was following you, and when you would obviously stop to look for the geocache, boom, he was getting you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was more me like just testing you, like, are you sure that's what it is? I do that multiple times throughout this whole series. Not this video in particular, but this whole series overall. I do that multiple times with you.
I wasn't thinking loose ends with this. Like, oh my God, these guys called it in. Now I got to take care of them. I was thinking this was a serial killer that used, because geocache spots, for those who haven't played geocaching before, can be in pretty isolated areas. So if someone wanted to be a serial killer and wanted to camp geocache locations, that wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility to be successful, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not suggesting anyone go out and be a serial killer by
For legal
camping
reasons.
geocache spots, but
For legal reasons, we do not condone sitting
Yeah.
at geocache locations and waiting for
But-
people to show up.
But as the idea was formulating, I'm like, I guess that could be a legit thing that
Yep.
someone would do, right?
Yeah.
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 That's a good point.
So
Maybe I should
We're
find
kind
a
of
new
interested.
hobby.
Well, I'm very interested in what those other locations are that you have, and we don't have to do that right this moment. I want to get
Okay.
your friend the help she needs. Is there anything else you can think of? Anything that may have seemed out of the ordinary? Any vehicles following you? Any large vehicles following you?
No, I haven't really seen anything. I don't know. I wasn't really
Not willing to give the journey up yet.
There's ever a geocache.
I mean, there's times when I gave you, such little information that I was like, I don't know how he's gonna even like piece any of this together. And there were some times when Hemi was like, "Why would you do that? You gave him so much."
Well, I was trying to read into everything you gave me, like even the poems early on.
Mhm.
Even the poems early on, I was like, "Oh, this is me just filling him in." Even the poems, I was like, "Is he trying to allude to something here? And what can I read into?" Because I was more interested in trying to get ahead of Jack,
Mhm.
while catching him at the same. That would be the intention of A, saving a life, and B, arresting Jack. There and had my badge number in the note that he left, and I put out a warrant for him a couple weeks ago. So, we're definitely keeping a lookout for him. But that's what we're trying to piece together. These guys, are you familiar with geocaching?
Yes, I am. Never done it myself, but I know what it is.
Yeah, kind of like a scavenger hunt. So they flew in from out of state to go geocaching. They went up to the court center, found the dead body, and now they come down here and she gets killed. So I'm interested. Either way, whether I'm on the right track or not, it all leads to the same idea that you probably want to follow this guy to the next spot.
You want to keep an eye on this guy right here.
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter. I don't think.
It was either you or 379. It certainly wasn't me that tied that together.
So, what do we think? Do we find another geocache location and roll to it together?
Well, I want to make sure he gets cleared by
medics.
Dylan Hodge. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. He did say he recapping one of our more famous police investigations here on the podcast. I'm sure it's going to be tough for him. I'm sorry, I realized I didn't dump
I
for
can
you
go ahead and
guys.
break
You're
the
fine.
news if you like while the dice are here, just in case.
I dumped myself on my own stream. What an idiot. Let me try that again.
Alright.
Oh, that just dumps out the audio too. Well, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Good
There you
God.
go.
I'm not going to try to read it.
So,
You're good.
Jesus,
Mr. Jones?
Drew. Way to go. Very professional.
I do have
Dylan
some bad
Hodge,
news.
thank you.
I'm very sorry, but your girlfriend or your wife, she didn't make it.
No.
We did everything we could to try to, do CPR and get the medics down here, but she unfortunately passed away.
I love Ragdoll.
Right.
I do apologize.
We're gonna do everything we can to find who did this and make sure he.
Just take some deep breaths. Just take some deep breaths, man. It's okay to be out.
Son of a bitch, you fucking did this.
We'll find him, sir. Don't worry
I'm
about
gonna
that.
strangle him to death. My bare hands, he deserves it.
Just
Your
relax.
berry.
Just relax,
Deserves
okay?
it for taking your
Hey, just
Yeah,
relax.
I understand, buddy. I'm so sorry.
I have a hard time fake crying without real crying.
Let's get him off the concrete here and get him somewhere we.
I've actually put myself to tears on
Come
server.
on. No, it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
Like
that's
where
okay.
where the actual
Leave me alone.
No,
the
come
actual
with me.
crying you were hearing was actual crying.
Come on, buddy.
By the time I was
Take
done.
my hand. We're gonna.
Yeah, I did that multiple times. Like with this
Come on.
whole thing in particular.
All right. There we go. Come with me, partner.
I'm gonna check
Come
their car.
Big John, what's up, man?
Or anything left on the
Okay.
hood or anything like that.
Okay. Did y'all see the footprints that went around that way?
I haven't tracked anything yet.
I thought it was funny. I walked away from the scene doing the Jack Reacher walk.
Did you really?
I did. I did. Look.
Oh my god!
I
Were
was
you
like,
still the emote? Is that
That's
what that
funny.
was? Or
Yeah,
did you do
Star
that
Walker
as
no.
like a...
I wanted a walk that would be like really sad. So I was like,
Oh,
oh,
which
I
is
know
that,
one.
That could have been an Easter egg too. Well, we'll call it an
Yeah.
Easter egg also. Like you should have noticed.
Oh yeah, like I totally meant to do it, guys.
That was
Like,
him the
don't-
whole time.
Can we delete like the last 5 minutes of the live stream? Like I totally meant
Jen,
to.
what's up, man? Happy birthday to you.
If we have a mod in here, if they could drop that link for Cyber. Let's get back to
I
it.
haven't
Please.
tracked anything yet.
Actually, I can get
The
it.
tracks around on the other side of the bridge. They went up that hill.
Okay.
Like towards that big sign we're seeing.
Shout out to Shannon and J-Storm though. They're always on top of it.
Yeah, or on top of that bridge.
Literally. But they're always on it with like the media stuff.
Oh yeah.
Almost too good. You'll see later.
Yeah. Almost got Shannon killed or Charlie killed.
From what I remember, they faded away after they got over here.
Yeah, I just didn't know if maybe we got a closer look, if maybe we'd see. Low key, I left them being up there on the bridge into it. Like, I could have trimmed that out, but I left it in just so I could sneak the credits in for their channel. So they could get a credit in the stream.
Hell yeah.
You know. Or the video. We got the press up there, too. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I
That's,
saw
Yeah,
they,
I saw.
they took off.
They looked like Jay and Charlie.
Yeah, once me at 37 I started walking over here, they got back in their car. See more footprints. They lead to the river.
There's a ladder over there.
Where? Oh, okay.
Looks like he went east from here.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's towards
So
the.
why did we get hung up on this building versus where you actually were? Well, we followed the footprints.
I
But
don't know.
something in the notes made me think this building, or maybe I was just low key wanting a showdown in this building.
I don't know, man. Me and Hemi wondered, like, for what, Hemi, like weeks? Like, you're always focused on this building in particular. We were never
Yeah.
sure why. 'Cause we only did like one thing with this building throughout the entire thing.
Yeah,
That
what
was
someone
you, Shannon?
someone went
Was
past us
it
on the next scene.
was it Kim?
Oh, that isn't Charlie.
Was it Kim?
It might be Kim. Do you think it was Kim? It was Jay for sure. Yeah, he's got the camera. That's definitely Jay. It would have to be Kim. I think she's the only other female that I know that runs with your crew, or at that time ran with your crew. Sorry to interrupt. I saw that in the
You're
chat.
fine.
I'm like, oh. I guess I just assumed when I saw Jay, I'm like, oh, that's Charlie.
That's what I assumed. That's
It's
what I've
usually a
always
safe assumption, right? Or it's Mole Man and Charlie on the live server.
assumed.
I've got Mole Man's number. I'm special.
I'm gonna call you.
That's Oh, it is Harley. Okay. Yeah, so it was Kim. Yeah, well, because it was probably poor police work, if you want to be honest, because I assumed this location. It never ended up being a location. So in the future, when we were investigating, for some reason I had it set in my mind that there was something with this location. I think it was just maybe in my subconscious I wanted it to be something, because it is a pretty cool building to have a showdown in if you want to.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
And it says Rogers on the side of it, which I also like.
Too, yeah. Have you ever tried to utilize that in anything?
That's where we work in the city.
Rogers Brothers?
We utilize the one in the county because it's Rogers scrap over there.
Well,
That's the
use,
one we do
okay.
tow out
we'll
of.
use 386 for city, so.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So-
For City Tow, we use 386. We'll use that building.
So is it a coincidence that it's called Rogers, or is that why you
Coincidence.
guys are called Rogers?
Total coincidence.
Okay.
I made
Well, it's
the
like-
character Blake Rogers without even knowing.
It's
No,
like
one day-
down. Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, one day, like, we did, I think, 2 tow shifts in that tow yard in Sandy. And then one day, like, I was driving by the sign and I was like, wait a second, Hemi.
It says Rogers
called
scrap and
Rogers.
something.
It's already in there for us.
Uh-huh.
There was down in the docks area, like not the docks themselves, but those businesses that line the water around like Postal 40 or whatever. There's a building called Derail.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Derail
There's a
there's
truck.
shipping.
A moving truck.
Yeah, there's a moving truck in server that has derail shipping on it.
So anytime we're down there, like in a chase, I always use that building as a point of interest in my call outs. Everyone's like, what the fuck's that? I just want to say Derail, that's all. You're fine. If you don't know where it is, you'll learn. Basically, the whole postal is this building.
To be
I
fair,
can't
our
believe you guys
next
cleared this whole building.
to be fair, our next
What?
location is right next door.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, we were following
pretty
your
close.
footprints.
Yeah.
And knowing that this had interior, that's my excuse at this point. And it's not a bad excuse. It's not bad police work at this point. It was bad police work for me to keep going back to this place when there was no connection other than following the footprints to the wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's see. Bloodstain. Oh, okay. Tires are consistent with Quartz Center. Down road to factory.
I meant to say toward factory.
Okay. So maybe I'm
That
not
might have
saying
been a Claire on my side.
Yeah, I mean, but
honestly.
end of the day, I mean, we were probably coming here anyways, unless you said
Mhm.
past the factory
Yeah.
or something. Then we may have disregarded it. But there was also, I'm going to be honest, there was a low key when I looked over and saw that building. I'm like, oh shit, we're going in that building.
We're gonna get the car real quick while waiting.
Metro Lima 2.
Go ahead, Lima 2.
Do you have possibly 2 additional Metro units that can assist us in the TAC channel?
Lima 1, are you available?
Lima 1 affirm.
With a 10-12 unit suffice for Lima 2.
We were just so lucky that this
We're more
night had
concerned about
people like
humans than
stacked
vehicles at
with
this moment.
cops.
Yeah.
Like the city was stacked with cops this night.
Yeah, they had enough people to afford. I can't remember exactly what day this was. Wasn't it a Sunday?
Usually a
It
Sunday.
was usually Sundays, yeah.
Usually, whenever you did your LEO in the city, it was usually I think it was like Sunday.
Right, yeah, okay, yeah, because at this point, the only night for sure that I would do Leo was on Sundays. That was like a set schedule thing. And then the rest of the week, I'd either do Polito or County. I'd try and shift it up, and then eventually I was just like, all city all the time, fuck it.
Yeah.
Unless someone requested that I go to the county because they wanted me to do something in the county. The 2 direct.
Lima 2, go ahead.
735 is coming around to the other side of the building. Or if my chat was really persistent about a certain jurisdiction. And hopefully meet in the middle.
I copy. We'll stay on the back side.
Like I've got several people that are like, when are you gonna do Polito next? When are you or Roxwood now? But when are you gonna go up there? Because that was like my first 10 Leo shifts were up there because I wanted to kind of start with things slow and go from there.
Mm.
Making entry.
I'll watch your 6.
Los Santos Police Department, make yourself known. Wish I can hear
Lima
my
1
voice
making entry
too.
as well.
There's that Skype tone following us up the stairs.
It's not a dog.
It's a dog.
No.
It's so a dog. You can't tell me it's not.
It literally isn't.
You can't tell me that Skype tone does not sound like a dog.
It's not a
To
dog.
your left.
Shut up. It's really
Clear
hard.
right. I don't understand why this building doesn't go the rest of the way through. It's literally a set of doors that just needs to be opened and everything will connect.
Hmm.
Moving left.
Just a mistake on the on Rockstar.
Doors on the left.
I feel like 5M at one point had it where you could go all the way through. Like old streams that people did years ago. I remember seeing them run all the way through the builds there. Isn't it right here? No. Small room clear.
Los Santos Police, make yourself known.
I was like waiting for one of these lockers to have you behind it. Like,
Jack Creature!
Jack Creature!
All All right, Chester.
What's up, bro? Oh, we got a fun one lined up for future stuff.
Or it's not.
Limo 1 actual. Is that a door over there?
I think if you run against it, if I'm mistaken, it might open.
Copy. Is there more? I'm gonna hold on this door.
That could be. I know years ago, it was another server, obviously, but I saw it. I saw someone like run all the way through and come out the other side and, try and evade police that way.
Even if we just cleared an area.
Disregard. It's for a machine. I'll come to you.
North team, South team direct. We have cleared the south side and hit locked doors, clearing our way back out.
Copy. We just entered a stairwell here.
Copy stairwell. So, if I remember right, if you go back and watch their stream, it kind of works out that we got sidetracked because you guys, I don't think, would have been ready at this point. If you run the streams concurrently against each other, you guys are still scrambling to set up, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That, and then you had
this was actually...
yeah, to me, I had a headache.
I think I crashed, which I don't crash very often. But
you had a headache right as you pulled up, or as Drew pulled up. And I was like, yeah, it's the body's right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do remember that. So yeah, you guys had a few issues or whatever, and so it was a happy mistake that we made here for the sake of the story. That because, like I said, you guys would have to do some research and go back and find each of our streams on the respective day and run them concurrently. But you would probably see where some of these little blunders that we had actually worked out perfectly, and timing was perfect in a lot of cases, just by happenstance. But we just continue to clear. I'll kind of skip through some of this, save everybody the hassle of that, and we're back on the ground.
388 is the next on the list.
Gotcha.
735 to other units. Got construction.
I kind of want to cut all those videos together, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You want to do what?
I want to cut all the videos together.
All of ours?
Yeah. And run
How
them,
would you do it, like 3 windows or something?
I'd probably do something like that, yeah. Or I would like transition between them. It would be a lot of work.
It'd be like those body cam videos where they're showing all the different police body cam angles by keeping it concurrent with time. No, I was talking with Angelo about that, but like some of those channels will actually do that, and they'll piece it all together. I'm like, that's got to be a motherfucker to put together.
Well, then some of them are doing like speed based on the video. That's crazy.
Hey folks, this blue car here was the husband's vehicle. We might have another victim if he came.
Is that in the black shirt? Is that you?
That's a local. I thought it was one of you guys at first.
Hey, you guys need anything else from us, or?
I guess there's another body.
Oh, where?
Yeah, it looks like we got another.
That's who it was. It was Smoking Turtle and whoever the other motor cop was. They drove right past us and went to the other building. And we were set up and we're like, where are they going?
Where exactly are you?
We have someone over. We're at 388, pretty much directly under the highway going over us.
So wait, that was Smoking Turtle standing there in the distance?
He's a moto
Doesn't
cop.
look like a cop. Doesn't look like him. He's
no
jeans and a...
No. The one that talks to you as soon as we regroup.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the local. I'm like...
the one right to your front there.
Pretty much directly under the highway going over us. We're almost smack between two postal codes, 86 and 88.
Where's this body at?
A little bit of sly editing from Drew there.
It's like what?
A little bit of sly editing from you.
Oh, yeah.
Cutting out the part where I'm like, I'm coming back!
You can tell by the sun was setting, and now it's like completely gone.
Yeah.
Little Easter egg.
It's like, I mean,
Oh, good.
I was just saying, Hemi and I stood there and just bullshitted
Yeah.
about construction work or something.
Yeah. Little Easter egg is that construction guy I am is actually the get to work guy. That I
Oh, is it?
use. Yeah.
Get to work!
Get to work!
Oh, we need to. I have so many people in my chat that just come in and say "get to work" to this day. And I'm like, okay, Jim's got to either come to the live server. You guys and I are gonna have to hook back up and destroy some more shit or something.
I stopped by. You were Air One that one night. I was like, "What are you doing? You're just sitting around."
Oh. I was like, oh, this mother. Everyone in my chat was going, "Get to work" when you showed up.
Good. You're just sitting there.
Doesn't that make you comfortable that we're sitting here? That means there's no major crime in the city. I don't care. Get to work.
I pay your salary.
You're like, your taxes. I was like, yeah, I know what taxes are, sort of. It's
Kinda.
Where's this body at? And I hadn't made Jim at this point either.
Help.
You hear us, sir?
Help me. Help me.
Metro
Who
37.
who did this to you, sir? Where did they go?
From Metro 32.
I was trying to find the last geocache for my
Breaking.
girl.
I'm thinking at this point, okay, my wife just died. What am I going to do? Let's go get another geocache.
She'd want me to get that last cache.
She'd want
I gotta
me
do it
to
for
get
her.
that one, man. She'd want me to get that last one, man.
Yeah.
What is the saying? Where the show must go on.
Oh yeah, dude.
That show must go on mentality. Hey, they still had the WWF Championship match when Owen Hart fell from the ceiling. Okay, I can go get this geocache for my wife.
Have I ever mentioned that our characters aren't very smart?
Most of them.
Why do you think Craig got executed the other night? He's too fucking stupid for his own good. He got his whole crew killed and executed on the spot.
Damn.
Just stop talking, sir.
So I'm trying to call
Just
medic.
breathe and stay relaxed for us, okay?
Metro.
I'll go get my med.
32.
Did you see the person who did this to you? Did you see where they went?
Yes, I did.
Just breathe, sir, okay? You don't have to tell me. You can just point where they went.
Red tank.
Red tank?
Behind you.
Looking for a
Red tank behind me. Is that where he? I'm like, oh shit! Hemi's like in between us and the tank. Jack's gonna come out and just shake.
I'm just
Oh, it would've
standing like,
been
hey,
cute.
how are you?
It would have been pure cinema if I just
Yeah.
came out from around that train car and
Ah!
as soon as your camera turned.
You're missing the feature, bitch!
So good.
As he goes down, he's like, I think he's waking.
Get the
What? Where's in there?
Negative, not at the moment. Could you start us medics?
You're the boss.
8 Arsenal.
You're the boss.
You're the boss.
You're the boss, boss.
Here's my med kit.
God.
I'm gonna go search that.
Alright, I got your back. Let's
Yeah.
go.
10-4.
Yep, I'm gonna try to treat you here, sir.
Ourselves. Let's get 451's partner. Hey, stay with Fleetwood here. We're gonna go check the suspect went to.
I knew they were all for nods, so I'm just like, attempts life-saving measures. Like, come on, whatever, he's gonna die.
Listen, they're all means to an end.
City medics are on the way.
Sir. He mentioned something about the last gnome being where they're going. I can stay with him. That was kind of not what I should do. We're a 10-12 unit, but I
The
was...
city medic should be here in like 2 minutes.
I'm just like Okay, thinking you want my efficiency.
Yeah, let me grab it real quick.
Lima 2, Lima 1
You got
direct.
your pistol?
Yeah, I still got it.
Alright. Go ahead.
Hey, we checked area 76. There's nothing suspicious.
Because they're not there yet. They're still here.
Stay in the area, maybe stay 1 or 2 pistols away.
That's what I'm saying though. You guys are already at 76. Like you guys are on top of it.
Just in case.
Copy, will do.
How much you guys take over? They ended up going 10-8 a couple minutes later. I don't think they fully understood what was going on. Because they ended up coming off of that call in between this scene and the next scene, and I was like, I don't think they understand we're coming to a crescendo here, and they're pulling it. But I wasn't going to sit there and argue it, or try and convince them to stay. For all I know, they wanted to be doing regular stuff,
Did you know that it was all coming to an end right at this point, or it was going to be soon?
Like, as fast flowing as everything was, I figured this was going to be a 1-day venture. And because what ends up being a drawn out story in the next section, was kind of unique in its own right. I mean, yeah, we have warrants that carry over multiple days, and people have to answer for those warrants, but stories don't generally continue in most people's RPs. There may be some progression to the characters in that, but there's not usually an ongoing story. It's, oh, here's my asshole robber character. Oh, he robbed a bank. Oh, police chase. Where you guys were actually setting up a progression of story, and we were basically just hitting the pause button at a certain point in the night and revisiting a week later.
We try to do stuff that isn't like, let's rob a bank, let's run from the cops, let's shoot at the cops, now we die, and then we fucking do something else. Like, we try not to do that. Like, there's other shit, like, there's times when me and Hemi are like, all right, let's just get it out of our system.
Yeah, there's you gotta let loose a little bit, but...
And we'll all right, let's go rob a bank, we'll shoot at cops, we'll die, and then, just, that's fine, whatever. But we really try to, like, create stories and create, characters that can live for a while and, meaningful shit.
That's why I've enjoyed the drug running stuff on the life server, because the story just writes itself. You just start producing drugs and bring it into the city, and the story just writes itself. There's competing drug organizations, there's grouping off, then there's the police factor, and you have no choice but to continue telling your story. You can't really do broken stories. And I know we've talked about this before, to each their own as to whether that's your style of role play, but for me, it's like that's why I may be on the main server once a week just to knock out some Leo time or something, but otherwise I'm just like, I'm invested in what I'm doing over there.
Oh yeah, no problem. I was just working and I thought some guy maybe some homeless
by standing around.
Yeah. No, he didn't look good.
Do you know anything about geocaching or what that is?
Yeah, I've heard of it before. I know I've had a couple people here before looking for that stuff.
Did you see anything like anything out of the ordinary, or you just found him and that was it?
Yeah, no, I was just working and I just saw him. I didn't see anything different than normal.
All right.
Holy information. I'm like, I know people are going to be pausing and rewinding for all this, but I'll stop it for a second just for those that are watching right now that may not be totally up to date on the story, but there is a note in the pocket here, and it says, in due time,
Ashley
you
with
may
a
solve
5
my
gifted!
mind, but for now, his mind is fine with his mind. In his last breath, you may find a clue to solve his untimely death. What were you saying?
Ashley, thank you. Shout
I
out
don't
to
remember.
Ghoulish,
This is
Mike
one of the ones that
Infield,
actually had meaning, but I don't remember
Lisa.
necessarily what it meant. How many do you remember?
Well, it was what he said at the end, probably.
Honestly, I don't think... I wasn't really focused on reading any of these at the time. I was more so focused on getting to the next scene.
Oh, fair.
Because from here, I had to drive my... I went to the front of the yard there. All the cops were there. I'm like, I just need to leave. So I just drove as fast as I could to the next scene, but like, yeah.
What was I going to say? So you did have something behind this, and there's going to be more to the notes.
Drew and Nate are doubled.
Move along.
I think I was taking them from chat at this point.
We got nothing in the area, but
we're all having fun with it.
More bloody footprints and
They're
stuff.
doubled.
Like I said, the beginning of the magnum opus in particular, the notes didn't really mean anything until like when? I don't even know when. Probably like middle of like the actual investigation, like after.
Again, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. It sounds like
Okay.
they're open.
That's when the
Well, I
next
guess we'll
smart
get there
meme
and
Open,
stuff.
if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, yeah.
I think I get you.
That's ominous.
Let me see.
What was that other geocache location?
76.
76.
But we can discuss that once we're by ourselves.
Okay, anything else you got for us, sir?
No, I don't think so.
I got a haircut.
Okay, well, again, I appreciate it. I unless you guys got
Like,
something
I
else,
just
I think
need
you
to
go.
go,
But all right, medics, yeah, you can take him. Thank you.
Sir, just if you see anything seems out of the ordinary, give us a call, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks again.
No problem. Have a better
Meanwhile,
day.
me and Hemi are like, we gotta go.
His last breath.
Xander, what's up, man?
Well, his last breath was
Trying to
telling
fix
us
my
tankers.
Drew's stream sounds like it as
Last
well.
geocache on the list. Wonder if
Maybe.
we should just
You're
all
the
roll
real
there and
hero.
just pick the
Xander, what's up, man?
Well, so we found bloody footprints going towards the red tanker and back towards the front of the facility and out to Los Santos River.
So you think we were following the footprints
Yes,
backwards?
I think you looped back around.
I'm getting. You might want to check with your chat. Ashley's letting me know that my stream sounds like it might be doubled up. So Drew's might sound it like that as well.
Are you guys getting double? Well, let me just pull up my stream here on my phone and I'll listen to it. Nope, it's only coming through once on my end.
Okay.
It might be something on yours where
Let me listen to mine,
it's but yeah, it sounds fine on mine. Have you had anything on your end, Nate?
Mine sounds good. At
It
least for
might
our
be-
audio, mine sounds good.
Do you have desktop audio and window capture audio turned on? If that's the case, then you are going to double.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Okay. So I would probably kill the if you're getting it through both. I would keep your desktop audio because any triggers or sounds that you like to come through would be muted if you muted that one.
I just killed the audio from the window capture.
Okay, yeah, then that's probably the answer there. Yeah, thank you, the one.
Where he was parked towards the front of the facility, maybe.
May have parked over here.
Oh, it's just my stream. All right, let me figure it out. My settings are messed
I
up.
creep through the city like a spider on its web. For the moths, I have no pity. Using their light to conceal my dread. I'm having fun. What about you, 451? That was... There's nothing in there, I don't think.
This one was more of a taunt.
Yeah.
I creep through the city like a spider on its web. For the... I'm happy...
5-7, look at this.
Well, got another one.
Yeah.
The thought had crossed my mind as well to have the ending of this whole thing be at postal code 451.
Oh, that'd be funny. What's there?
Nothing.
Oh.
As far as I know. I have no idea what's there. Probably like a house or something.
Well, yeah, I was just...
That's
I didn't
probably
know
near Park area.
I don't know that I've ever made that call out. Otherwise, I'd probably realize that these clues would be leading to otherwise, unless he's just taunting me. Too bad the cemetery wasn't
We have a
451.
geocache. That's clearly what we're
Yeah.
following.
Right?
along.
And that's really the only lead we have is geocache locations.
Yeah. Let's get this county towed for evidence, and then maybe they can fingerprint it or comb it, CSI, and then get it, all that good stuff, and we'll head down to 76.
Yeah.
I think once we get near...
So for the magnum opus, you were thinking 451?
It crossed my mind.
They'll probably
Okay.
be watching and see us coming anyway, but...
Alright.
I was like, it would probably be really silly.
So how do we want to do
Now this was a cool view here when all the cars show up and we've got the whole road blocked.
There's so many ladders and
I got a
Yeah,
screenshot of it and used it for the thumbnail of this.
I'm trying to get this fixed. I
Turns
honestly
out
might
the
have to
security shack
stay this way for
at the
this
end of this
thing because I think my...
There comes a
The only
point
thing that
where
would have been
like...
better there.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. The only thing that would have been better is if we all had our lights on.
There comes a point where it's like, we were like, where the hell are the cops? So then Hemi goes and finds you guys.
And we were just getting ready to move in too.
Yeah.
I was. Oh yeah, it's right here because I was filling the new officers in on what exactly we were doing, and they're like, "Oh my God, someone's coming off the road! Get him!"
Yeah,
but
I've never heard of him.
okay, so he's everything into his.
Hold up. There's a car.
Oh, yeah,
Just heard a tire screech.
Like, all right, motherfucker.
You guys better not kill him.
I'm like, okay, you can't just point your gun. I was like, don't point your gun. It could be an innocent.
Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure it out here
Guys,
while
we got a stabbing.
we're working
Somebody's
on
been
this.
stabbed.
I think this is your
car.
get to work guy.
Oh, maybe that one. Yeah, that one is.
Hemi.
And it was one of the two.
Me too. I'll go get our car.
Guys, go straight. Go straight to the end of the peninsula. Right around 76.
Got a person down here under the.
Oh, this fucking thing.
The gate sucks.
Got a person down here.
It's like, hello, I'm here,
tower.
fucker.
And the yellow RV.
I don't even stop for him anymore. I'm just like, I'm done with him.
Got a bolo hit on the RV as well.
And there's the journey.
It was a last minute decision to throw that there
Be
too.
careful approaching the RV. Let's do it together.
It was literally a last minute decision. I was like, I'm gonna throw
I
that
think it was
there.
even
I
to
don't
slow
care.
them
That's
down because you
perfect
wanted
for
them to. Oh. And that was even to slow them down because you wanted to have enough time for the next scene. Like they gotta clear the RV.
Yeah, but then I like, it unfortunately like
Los Santos
kept
Police
me
Department.
at the
Make
scene
yourself
longer.
No, but I'm sorry. I was my past.
Oh no,
was
it's fine.
yelling over you.
Oh no, you're fine. I put the RV there as like a last minute thing, and because I was like, I kind of want to like just give him a little more, and then it ended up working negatively for me because then the scene lasted longer and I was stuck there longer and couldn't set up the next thing, and the next thing was like the final scene that needed to be set up, so I was like, oh damn it.
Right.
Definitely worked against me.
RV's clear.
If somebody wants to come with me to 7-3, I'm gonna try to run this guy down if I can.
The run.
5-7, copy.
You needed like 2 more people with you at this point, helping out.
Mm-hmm.
We can have units.
Yeah, this was a tough one to pull off with just me and Hemi. I'll be honest.
And I was thinking it too. I'm like,
We should have
these
Tina
two
and
don't
Kevin
have
with us.
anyone helping them. So how are they going to pull this off?
Like, if I was to do it all over again, I would get people to be bodies. That's what I would do. I would just
Even if it's
ask
just one
people
more.
If you could just be bodies for me, that'd be so much more helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got an officer staying back with you, tending to you, and getting county and blah blah blah. So
Because then it's also like we wanted to tie up the loose end of Hemi's Italian guy getting kidnapped. So it's like, do we send Hemi to 72 and have him wait, or do we send me to 72 and have me wait?
right. So who is this?
Just
Just a
my construction
worker?
guy. That's me. That's my construction worker.
But why did he get stabbed?
Because he was working over there and Creature dumped his van over here and stabbed him because he saw him.
So there was a witness, and we were unaware of there being a witness.
I think Hemi actually took photos of Creature on his phone
I did, yeah.
for this
Because
one.
I was gonna offer. I think I did offer it to one of the officers on scene. I was like, I got a photo of him running away from the scene, and he had the knife in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, when I asked you, you said you didn't see anything. Or
Uh,
are you talking about this one here at this site?
this one at this site, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never got to talk to you other than, I didn't even say a word to you. I just overheard some things, and then I didn't even know this was Nate, because I guess you could assume, but again, I didn't have any interaction with the body, so yeah.
This probably would have been a good one to Hemi to use a spawnable ped or a spawnable like dead ped.
Yeah. Well, you live and you learn,
Yeah. That's what we did for the first one in the maze. We spawned a dead bed.
Yeah. Well, that was the only way you were going to be able to have the couple there to speak with us together.
Thinking back on it, I should have done that again here, but that's alright. Let me learn, like Henry said.
Where are we going again? Postal 73?
10-4.
Just be advised, 379. I'm going to be walking over there, see if I see anything along the way.
We're getting through this a lot faster than I thought we would.
Copy. Yeah, we got 20 minutes left.
Hmm.
But that'll give us time to go through yours and whatever Hemming.
Yeah, I'm capturing this audio here and our Discord call. So it's I'll have to figure that out for next time.
It's gonna be a dirt road here.
I don't think I had that issue last time. I don't know what's different.
Shit. Wrong side of the road.
This is a weird road.
I believe there's some buildings down on the right. I think one of them's open if we wanted to go check it.
And you were able to slip away and get in here already, Hemming, right? Because you guys already knew we were like way up too much on top of it, right?
Yeah, so I talked to the one cop at the ramp there when I first pulled up, and then I think I had maybe literally 10 seconds of getting the e-sit chair and the hands tied emote, and you guys barged in like right after.
Oh, so you're inside right now still prepping as we're pulling up.
I'm literally probably right now sitting in the chair like
wait for
taking my shirt off and getting everything.
Failing to type cross hands like 8 times.
Yeah. What's the emote name?
It is.
Oh my god!
My brother hit
I think you even asked me what the emote name was.
Yeah, because I was panicking, like, what? I forget what it is.
But I was dealing with the cops on the other side. It was a hot mess.
It worked out, though. That's what's crazy, is it worked out. And the only real thing that may have been weird to the Leo side was Jack wasn't already in there. Why is this guy left alone? But that could easily be explained. You went to go get supplies, or you went to whatever. And
Or I was hiding in the closet.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
Do you know if there's any back entrance?
I believe it's only one way in.
705 City Corner took the body, DOA. Myself and 6 story. We'll head over to you guys.
10-4.
That's when I cleared.
As many as we can get
Your shotgun, you should probably go first.
Okay.
Sacrifice you.
You can literally hear on the radio when I get cleared from my scene and you guys are just about to bust in here. It's like, dude, come on. And he was like, yeah, they're clearing. Like, well, they're doing what?
I was trying to figure out a way to like delay some, like, you hear something in the building next door or something like that.
You guys head over to 772. Apron. We'll wait for y'all for entry.
This is what I'm saying. If we had F9, man, oh man, I would have been in there.
Is there a second entrance for this, or is this it?
This is it.
Alright.
Let's hit this one. I mean, there's only so many of us that can go in anyways. It's a small room. And I would know that because I had used this as a scavenger hunt location before, so...
Los Santos Police Department, if you're in here...
That's how a police officer would know this building. So people don't think I was using out of context
Police Department, make
info.
yourself known!
Yeah, a lot of this in here doesn't exist.
Got someone in the chair.
Clear the area here. There's a little room here.
Econ first, sir.
I wish you could get around that corner, because that's where I live. Fake stairs.
Sound of a controller hitting the desk. Yep. Sir.
That guy's crazy.
Who?
I think his name's Jack.
Jack Reacher?
Yeah, I think so. He hit me with the bat. I don't even know how long I've been here.
735, you may need to step away. I may have to actually untie his arms.
Oh no, you're good.
Or not. There we go.
You're good.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay. I was like, well, maybe you had. I didn't know. Again, I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what's happened to you guys at this point. In hindsight, I would know, but at the time, I didn't know if maybe Nate had came up behind you and did the cuff thing or whatever really quick, and I didn't know. What happened? Where were you? What's going on here?
Sounds like
do you have any water?
The torture room is clear.
We
I
got
haven't
some
had anything to
outside.
drink in a day.
Yeah, here, come outside with us. Torture room is clear.
Hey guys, I just had a guy flag me down, said he went towards the water from 7-2.
You're like, just get the fuck away from the building.
Get the fuck out of the room. I need to get in there.
648, I got
Here I come. It's Big Man.
Said
Get
the
your water.
suspect was running, he didn't know if he went left or right, and he was wearing a mask.
Saw a guy with a knife run behind the building.
I think all of you need to go there now.
Yeah, go the fuck away.
This
There you
building
go,
right
sir.
here, he was over there on that corner, like down there, and he ran to the right side.
Okay.
Like in the direction of 7-3?
And he went towards 7-3 and then hooked a right on that road, right immediately there.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it, sir. Anything else you saw?
Not really, no.
Okay. Appreciate it. So what can you tell me about this guy?
I was
I don't know if I ever
oh,
identified
shit.
Hemi here.
The other
Yeah,
cop
you'll
did.
see.
He's got a.
Did they? So then you're just walking into the building.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I know what he's doing.
Don't worry about it.
Time. It was on Joshua Road. My car, I think he might have slashed my tire because he was bragging about it. And he offered to give me an extra tire out of the back of his RV, and then he hit me with a bat.
You know, if one of the cops came up to you and went, sir, that's an active crime scene, you would be like, motherfucker!
Oh, I just would have ended it somewhere else. I would have been like, all right, let's find a secondary location and end this shit because like this is ridiculous.
It's clearly
I
not
would've gotten
working.
so mad. Hemi knows how mad I would have gotten.
Okay. Have you been injured in any way? I mean, aside from that, obviously. I mean, like,
Yeah,
do you need medics?
Uh,
Now, who is this, Hemi?
This is Vincent Van.
Vincent Van, okay.
Yeah, so
Actually, I think I did have that in my report.
he returns for the
Somewhere.
the second season, if you want to call it that.
Right. Season 2.
Yeah, season 2.
Season's beatings. Or
Yeah.
season slashing.
We thought it'd be hilarious to have him get kidnapped twice. Because we were trying to figure out like who would be like the next victim. Like, well, what if I just get kidnapped again?
Well, you got to get the loose end now.
Yeah.
So why was Vincent Van captured at this point in the story from Jack's end?
Did we ever establish that? It was just kind of like,
He needed a victim.
yeah, I think we just needed a victim for that one.
So at this point he's not a loose end. He was just a victim.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to get 451's attention, as we'll find out at the end.
All
You're
Jack
just
ever
trying to
wanted
get
was to get 451 alone, so he
Yeah.
could do his work on 451 and make him feel.
Ooh, Ashley was 70 hours on the
What, you
dot.
know.
Look at that.
He just wanted to make him feel what Jack went through his whole childhood. We'll get into that.
Right. No, I mean, I'm assuming people have seen a majority of everything, and
Oh yeah.
At this point, people who are coming back months or years later and watching this are going, okay, I've seen all this. How does this all tie in? Because honestly, some of these things I'm kind of learning as we go too. Like, oh, okay.
probably, yeah. I
Just be
haven't really
advised,
eaten much
the
lately. I don't think
guy
I've had
from the
anything
truck
to drink in
earlier
like 12 hours.
sent me a picture of the suspect running.
There it
He
is.
had dark pants on. I could not tell what kind of shirt he had on.
Copy, what do you got?
I have no idea.
Engine 7, are you available to come to 7?
And then it's me and Hemi like talking in Discord, like, how do we get them back in the room?
Sorry, 7-2 Dutch London for a man who's been beaten and dehydrated.
7-2 Dutch London, 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 7-2 Dutch Lond
confirming postal 7-2?
10-4. It's going to be just south of the postal on that private business road.
Copy that.
Are you guys sure you swept the building all the way? Because I've been passed out for like 30 minutes, but I could have swore he said he was getting ready for something big.
Inside the building we were just in?
Yeah.
451, or all units 451. I'm being told by the hostage that we may not have cleared the room well enough.
No, you guys did a great job.
In the room. And,
Is it too good of a job?
Yeah.
And planning something big.
10-4, we'll clear the room again.
Everyone comes flying back. Okay, dog in tow.
Guns in hand.
Lean up. Too bad Doggo didn't get a bite on this.
Yeah.
Doggo gets a few bites next time, though.
Alright, I'll stay put with it.
I love that we had K9 units for both big scenes. That's cool. All right, here it comes. Police department, make yourself known.
Oh, hell no.
Not good.
Los Santos Police Department.
I see you found me.
Put the knife down.
I see you found me.
I got him in the metal closet over here.
Come out with your hands up.
Let me step out.
Come on, man, drop the knife.
I want to have a conversation with you.
You can step on out. Keep those hands up.
Is that 451 I hear?
Yes, it is, Mr. Creature. Come out with your hands up. Drop the knife. You're freaking him the fuck out. Like, you see him back up like 6 steps when you step out. He's like, oh, shit. Yes, it is, Mr. Creature. Come out with your hands
like,
up.
oh, shit.
I remember you.
Yeah?
I slit your throat, yet you still stand.
That's right. You move any closer, you won't be standing.
You'll get bit. Drop the knife.
Do you want your dog to get stabbed?
Don't you do it.
Not the dog.
I've waited a long time for this. 451.
Put your hands up. It's not worth it.
Oh, but you don't understand. This is meant to be my magnum opus, my masterpiece. And you, my friend, are the top of the cake.
Okay, we can talk all about that. I just need you to put your hands up and turn your back to us.
I've had just about enough time of running.
Okay, well,
but I've been waiting for you.
That's fine. If you're done running, just put your hands up, and we'll talk about it. All right?
Getting it all lined up.
Now, what did you think the odds were that you'd go to the wrong cop? Were you terrified of that?
Oh, it didn't matter. As long as I ran towards you, I was pretty confident.
Oh, that's right, because you ran. You didn't lunge with the knife.
No,
you just ran.
Yeah.
Now, if you were allowed to, were you going to stab, or would it have been that awkward you run past me like, why didn't
I was gonna stab the shit out of you.
Okay.
The main goal with it was to get up close enough where it does that like kill animation where I slit your throat.
Uh-huh.
And I was just hoping for that. I got gunned down way before that, but it's fine. I was expecting to die, so I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
Right. As close as you got, it was, yeah. We'll see in a second.
What's up, Jed?
Yeah,
how you doing?
Put those hands up. That's all we need from you. No one has to get hurt.
Do you like a knife in the throat, or do you like a knife in the chest?
I prefer it on the ground in front of you, or to the side.
In front of you, yeah. No, not in front of you, Drew. What are you doing?
What kind of question is that? Where would you like my knife? I'd like it up your ass. Fuck you, dude. Throw it over there, whatever you need to do. Oh, I'll do what I need to do.
Are you guys doing that?
Gonna miss the feature.
We're challenging suspect.
I love how he said challenging suspect right in between your breath there. That was to this day, that is like one of my like low key favorite parts of the whole thing.
The feature.
We're challenging suspect.
451 is getting stabbed by Jack.
Don't you do it! No.
So close.
Well, and so I got to say this. It works great for the role play, and I'm going to slow it down to a quarter speed. But you actually see me fire super late. I only fire one shot, and had I been the only one there, it shows that shot would have never came out of the gun because you would have had me. Okay, we don't need all that.
I did get pretty close.
But I did actually freeze up. I was like, it was almost like in real life. I was like entranced by the whole thing. Don't you do it!
Oh,
yeah.
Bang!
Oh, I got so close.
Do it!
Look how close that is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bang.
man.
I love how the bullet comes so late. All the blood, too. I actually got a screenshot. When I was trying to come up with a thumbnail for tonight, I took a couple of screenshots, and one of them was about right here, where he's just like blood flying everywhere. And
So
I was
good.
like, that would be a cool thumbnail, but it's not what
YouTube
I
might not
wanted,
like that.
Oh no, they it's animated, so. Yeah. But I was like, holy shit! I never noticed all that blood. They're still shooting.
Dude, they
put a couple more in his ass.
Lit me up.
All right, one more time in full speed.
Feature.
We're challenging suspect.
451 is getting stabbed by Jack.
Don't you do it! No.
So good.
75 shots fired, suspect down.
That's bullet right in the belly button for good measure.
Good girl, Athena.
75 good. How are you, 451? You good?
Good shots.
Oh my god. 10-4. What the hell?
I was ready on.
I barely even had the time to give Athena a bite command.
I froze up. I didn't even shoot till he was already down. It's like he had me under a spell or something.
So what's...
Alright, we got one suspect down, all officers okay, shots fired.
Oh, and from Vernon's stream, he's outside still talking to Hemi.
Yeah,
and
you just hear it
like,
light off.
talking to you and whatever, and he's just like, all you hear is just, and Vernon's like, what the fuck is going on in there? I should have asked him to come on tonight, because... What are you saying there? Because I don't think it ever came in very clear.
Fired.
Do you remember?
Or
should I play it again?
Oh no, it's another part of the little song or whatever. And I'm basically like, so I always roleplay that Jack has wires in his mask to do vocal effects. To like conceal his
the switch on the
to conceal his identity, but that one was more like he was just being like
Jack will cut, Jack will slice, Jack can be so very not nice.
And that's what's being said there, just in
pretty much, just a little slower, yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's GTA voice chat, so
right.
not bringing my shotgun gun until he's cuffed.
Jack will slide.
Jack could be so very no.
Stick with us, Mr. Creature.
Oh, hell
Nice.
no.
And with the classic Big Tell to me dies.
Dies.
He is. Yeah, he's
Dies. Dead.
He's toast.
Very dead.
Very dead guy. Except he's not dead. Spoiler alert.
Metro Lima 2. Go ahead and run County Corner, I think. Yeah.
The medics are crazy in the city.
See if medics are still out there.
Yeah, perform miracles.
Yeah, they didn't bring serial killers back. Crazy.
Medics still out here?
Yeah, I told him to go out there.
Yeah, the double audio thing, I think it's because I'm capturing technically 2 different windows at once.
I missed the party. What happened?
You were out here?
I was out here running perimeter.
Oh, man.
Hear it all?
Yeah, I heard, don't do it, and I heard a hell gunfire.
Hell yeah.
Was, stabbing a bee.
Oh,
and
God.
He didn't get there.
I didn't even have time to fur missile him.
Fur missile.
What?
The fur missile
him.
Oh, fur missile.
The dog.
Like, how close
Yeah.
is it in there? I've never been in there.
It's pretty tight.
It's fucking creepy.
I mean,
Do we have a medical kit down there, or anybody helping with,
I don't know.
As always, Drew, I respect the roleplay. As always.
Would the officer not be overwhelmed at this point?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I haven't even found this part out yet.
Oh yeah. Jack's
So I'm sitting there, I'm reading that, and I'm like, okay, now I've got to role play this into my character. Like, what the fuck's on this wall?
Mm-hmm. Jack is thorough.
You alright?
It's just a lot. It's just, emotionally overwhelming or overstimulating. What's that term,
Yeah, I think both are correct.
Alright, what do we got?
He's like, what's wrong with this officer? Well, you're not mental, so you're not mental health, so you may go in and help the dead guy. I'm good. There's a suspect in there that's Swiss cheese. We just need him confirmed.
Yo. Okay. All right. This door right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one at the top of those little stairs.
You guys already taken crime scene photos, or am I gonna mess it up?
Speaking of,
officers in there can help you out with that. You should be fine.
Okay. I just don't want to move.
We need to render aid. Just make sure.
Here, I'll get you a water.
Thank you.
Well, we got him.
It's just overwhelming, and it's just one of those things. You feel like you could, talk to someone, and talk about it.
Nope.
Here you go.
Thank you. Not this crazy son of a bitch.
Nope. If anything, this grew his hate more.
When you're dealing with somebody like that,
You got away twice. He's pissed.
I very much doubt you can really talk. I'd hate to tell you this, but there's a
throwing
lot
up gang
of
signs?
stuff about your personal life in there.
What?
Yeah, there's your home address, pictures of you.
What?
Like, yeah.
Son of a... I think they'll read it here in a minute, but you will soon find that I may not be on your mind, but in due time, I hope that I will remind that day close to 451's demise. But soon October will come, and 451 will be mine once again. So were you planning on actually waiting till October to roll him back out?
Yeah.
Because that stuck with me, and when I started seeing the things in February, I'm like, I even put it into the role play. I'm like, he's early.
He's a little bit.
Oh no, he's early. He duped me.
It was more like we were just way too excited to wait. So we were just like, let's just get it
Well,
done.
it's a good thing you did too, because with the life server coming out, it worked out perfect.
I think that was one of our points too.
It was, so the whole point of like everything happening sooner is after this ended, I think maybe a week or two passed, and then we're like, well, how can we like
These characters are
work
sitting there.
Peter into it? Yeah. And then we came up with the whole storyline for the like a season 2, if you want to call it that. But
we quite literally made a storyboard.
Yeah.
We made a whole storyboard, and we were like, okay, this is too good not to share. So we just, sped it along a little bit.
So when we get to it, I want to show Hemi's side of the final episode, the ending you have for that, because that would, in my mind, I'm like, that's how the final podcast of this is going to end, is showing that video. But we're still far away from that.
A little bit, yeah. Dead.
Should have put it in quotations.
Vessel's here to carry blood, so I think he's going to be confirmed.
What in the hell is all of this?
Metal walls that are green.
Yeah, pretty much.
Guy discovers walls for the first time.
His name.
Yes.
And again, what?
Guy discovers walls for the first time.
Walls.
What
I
the hell?
saw it. It reminds me on Facebook the other day, on those reels, I saw a reel. It said instruction 1978 instructional video on how to use a door. And it was literally a guy drawing out how to open and close it and step through a door. It was like 90 seconds of him. First you grab the handle, then you lightly pull it down and give a light push to the door. Then with your right foot, you step in, turn your body softly, and close the door. And then he goes, alternatively, you could step in directly, pass the door completely, and close it behind you. And I'm like, oh my God, how absurd is this thing?
His name over and over.
Wait, that's a picture of Jimmy. Which works out because you actually do mess with Jimmy at some point.
You egged that one on, though, not me.
What's that?
You egged that one on, though, not me. You did later on in the story. You told me where he lives.
It's my dad over there.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah, I found a note on Fleetwood. Oh, yeah, Fleetwood. On Creature.
Does the audio sound better? I think I may have fixed it.
Nice punch.
I think it's a good thing you weren't
Hopefully
the
it's
guy
not
locked
doubled
up
up
in the
now.
basement for a week.
That was the dream.
That's messed up. Well, if you can take solace in the fact that
I got
he's
a
gone.
note. I found a note on Creature.
Yeah.
You will soon find that I may not be on your mind, but in due time I will remind that they closed to 451's demise, but soon October will come and 451 will be mined once again.
October? Jeez. Yeah, maybe I need to just build up some comp time and take October off.
Or seriously
I would.
consider a career change.
Something.
Or
Maybe
if
go
Group
auxiliary.
Or if Group Sex Security ever hires again, hire them to be around your house.
Yeah, something. I owe each and every one of you guys
I mean,
a beer
is it
after
bad
work.
enough that my birthday is in October?
I'll take
You sure you're good, man?
Whoa,
I wasn't done yet. I just wanted to have a little bit more fun.
you hear that?
What the?
You're gonna miss.
Oh, fuck no.
Nope.
Nope.
I
I'm out.
hope you're listening. 451. Welcome to your end.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
That's good.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh boy.
Oh
I'll be honest, that gave me chills.
Oh, jeez. What's... Well, that's a hell of a little hiding
People
spot,
wonder
isn't
why
it?
I'm a giant baby with horror games.
I was trying to justify us missing you being in there.
Yeah.
I owe each and every one of you guys a stiff shot after this.
But looking back at your perspective, you didn't clear the closet. I'm sure someone else did,
Yes.
but you did not.
Right, and no one mentioned, hey, I thought I cleared that closet or something. I don't think anyone says that. If it is,
Yeah.
it wasn't like main dialogue. It was in the background or something.
Yes.
Anyways.
I was going to
like
say
party.
the same to you.
I think you might need it more than we do, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just all go to the bar after shift and just grab a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Pass it around.
Or Makers.
Makers is way better.
More of a Crown Peach person, but I mean, to each his own.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like
If I'm-
moonshine.
I'm doing shots, you know. Well, one thing is he's not going to have any anytime soon.
No.
Just leak out of my holes.
Even if he did, I think it'd
Flip that.
have a few weeks.
I'm gonna grab some fresh air. Spriggs, don't you dare.
Spriggs?
Don't you dare.
Now, most of the people didn't catch this one, especially from your POV. You couldn't really hear it that well. But all of your challenges and I'll see you soon and everything, this happened.
Yeah, you might need it after that.
Try me.
What?
What?
plays the rock music on the way out, you know.
Try me.
As you're walking out, just fucking credits roll.
What?
What? Huh? Oh, nothing.
What do you mean nothing? You just whispered something in the creature's ear.
What did he have on him?
This is back to business. So he didn't just, threaten a dead guy.
Yeah, I read that.
Right, straight back to business.
No.
What do you have on him? Little bitch, what do you have on him?
I know it sounds a little goofy, but I've got a decent
Spits in his
sized
bullet
place,
wounds.
a couple extra bedrooms if anybody needs a place to stay that's not their own home.
Yeah, well, there we go. I need somewhere to stay after I drink that bottle of whiskey.
Hey, yo, what happened? Is everyone okay? I heard
Oh, it's my guy back again. I was like, I gotta tie this guy up. In retrospect, no, I didn't. I didn't have to tie him back up at all. It's fine.
It's kind of funny.
I didn't have to.
While we're doing this, Jack Creature's actually on the roof, like on the other side of the roof. That's where
Oh,
he's
yeah, dude.
changing over. You weren't far at all.
Nope. Because for some reason my brain was like, I need to tie this loose end up for this dude. I don't know. I think
Yeah,
it was
it
just,
worked,
it was probably just adrenaline for me.
You got 10 seconds at the end. What's that, Henry?
I don't remember.
Happy birthday, Andy.
Thanks.
Yeah, everything's okay. We found the person we were looking for.
Okay, sounds good. Well, you
Like the flags in the background too.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's okay. We found the person we were looking for.
Mentally ill, fleeing, armed.
You too.
So good.
Violent, armed, fleeing, mentally ill.
Yeah.
Everything.
All the ones, dude. Jack's weird.
Just all of them. Just put them all in
He's
there.
a weird guy, man.
Man.
That's a weird guy, man. All right, so pause. This is So basically, what I wanted to make was a reintroduction of Jack Creature for the quote-unquote second season. This gives you a small bit of backstory, Drew, and I don't know if you've watched this or not, but this gives a small bit of backstory. This also gives how he got out of custody.
Okay. I don't think I have. The beginning seems familiar, but we'll see.
Well, it seems to me that some of your problems may stem from possible younger instances that may have occurred. Do you mind if I dive deeper into those thoughts or feelings? Jack, let's talk about your father. You mentioned before that he blamed you for your mother's death.
You say it like it isn't true. She died giving birth to me. That's a fact. But my old man, he never let me forget it. Said I was a curse. A walking grave.
That must have been very difficult growing up under that kind of resentment.
Difficult? No. Difficult is when you scrape your knee.
There's something for
My
you in the
life
chat.
was a goddamn punishment. Every time he looked at me, it was like he saw her coffin instead of my face. You ever had someone stare at you like that, Doc? Like you ain't even a person?
No, I can't say I have.
Lucky you.
Tell me about the hunting trip in Polito Forest. That was the last time you saw your father alive, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was the last time he saw anything too. Took me out there, rifle in hand, talking about making a man out of me. What he really meant was putting me down like some rabid dog. I could hear it in his goddamn voice.
And what did you do?
What he always told me to do. Think fast, act faster. He turned his back for just a second, and that's all I needed. I grabbed my knife and slit his throat clean. I've never heard a man gurgle quite like that before. It was beautiful.
And did you feel any remorse?
Remorse? That's beautiful, Doc. No, I felt release. Think fast. Act faster.
Not the doc.
Not the dog.
So, how did you get someone that looked like Josh? Did you
just
really
put the
model it as much as you could?
Yeah, put the
Just
short
kinda eyeballed
hair
it.
with the gray, and yeah, we just kind of eyeballed it. We didn't want to make it like identical, so it's not like actually your character. It's literally just one we made that looks kind of like, and
Yeah.
that's Jack's whole thing. Is Fleetwood reminds him of his father.
Right. Well, Shannon said in the chat, she says, knowing it now, the father does look a lot like Josh. Yeah, this with a lot of with wearing that fake beard. You can tell when it's a real hair and it's a mask, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Faye says the fact that this is just for GTA RP is crazy. This could be a short film. Great job, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you
Credit
so
to you
much.
guys for
Thank you so
that,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, I wanted something that introduced him back into the story in a way that makes a little bit of sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense because he was shot like 18 times. I mean, no one survives that, but you know, crazier things have happened in medicine. But you know, what I was trying to frame there was he you know, had his appointment with the psychologist after he got out of surgery and was recovering. At his, you know, meeting with the psychologist, and they were talking about his past and trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with him. And I also framed that Jack was just doing nothing but staring at the sharp scissors that are on the desk. If you notice that. So it's kind of implied. It's not actually. Yeah.
Oh, I see that angle there.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of implied. It's not like shown though, because obviously Rockstar Editor only has so many, so many limitations. But, but yeah, that was made, and then it kind of started and kicked off, quote unquote. We calling it season 2.
Yeah, sure.
Well, so this was released on February 25th. Season 2 started on February 2nd, though.
Oh yeah, I think I went back in time. I think this is before I started posting videos on it.
Well, perhaps because you weren't always live on season 2.
Help me with that, Henry. Was this before we dropped any episodes?
Yeah, I think we dropped 1 episode each at this point, and this was your second one. Was kind of like a background as to why he's back out, sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
So to tie off the loose end of, wait, he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is in between, the torture room scene and then season 2. This is like where I would place that on the timeline. On the great timeline.
Volvo says, "Who needs a TV license when you got OCRP? This is way more entertaining than anything on TV."
Yeah.
I will say, I find myself on YouTube in general a lot more than anything.
You see the license plate?
Crenshaw? Oh, yeah. So many little details here that you can pick up on.
If you look close enough, there's plenty of them.
There's Roxwood. I can tell kind of where you're at.
Yeah, right above the nudist camp.
Yeah. Okay. What else did we have? Anything from you, Hemi, at this point?
Not yet. This is pretty much when Peter starts to be known, like, into the story.
So we kind of got here a little earlier than I thought we would. So it's like, I really don't want to start season 2 yet. Nate, do you have any other little tidbits, or is there something from your streams up to this point that might might give further information or anything?
Let me look.
Anything worth talking about? I can hit thumbnail really quick, and I can look and see if I've got
Yeah, I'm on thumbnail.
anything.
Let me go to thumbnail.
Let's. What am I trying to look for here?
Yeah, because from this point on, Peter is introduced. Before, it was kind of like a one-off thing with him.
Right.
And it was like very,
I mean,
just inconsequential at the time.
I mean, if we really wanted to, we could kind of give a little teaser for season 2 from my perspective and just kind of get started on it, I guess. But what is it? 413. Wait, what is this?
I have I don't know if you want to get into it, Drew. We could do it a little bit from my perspective if you'd prefer.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
have if you scroll down my videos, the
videos are live.
In my videos, yeah. Go down. There should be one that's like 4 hours or 2 hours long, something like that. Go up a little bit.
Oh, really?
It was just recently posted. Right there. Jack Creature, the full feature.
Oh, okay.
It's 2 hours and 19 minutes. It's literally the entire thing, like laid out in a timeline, like perfect, like where we'd want it. If this even helps, I don't even know. This is the whole other scene or whatever.
Not good. Nope.
Not good.
Got him in the metal closet here.
But then it's this, and then I think it goes right into that scene I just showed you. And then it goes to the first, like, sites of devil did I do? The first sites of quote-unquote Terrence.
Okay. Here's I just dropped the link to this video that we're looking at here, the full feature. Now, this goes through season 2?
This goes all the way through. This goes all the way through everything. Like this is the tail end of season 1, quote unquote, and then it goes through the entirety of season 2.
Okay.
I see you found
So
me.
if you want to skip around here and there, I mean, I'll tell you when.
I see you.
Well, I think we want to see this part though.
Oh yeah, we can see that again. See it from Mike because you could actually hold it. Yeah. Because you hear my reaction.
Let me step out.
Come on, man, drop the knife.
I want to have a conversation with you.
You can step on out. Keep those hands up.
Is that 451? I hear.
Yes, it is, Mr. Creature. Come out with your hands up.
Drop the knife.
Drop the knife.
I remember you.
Yeah?
I slit your throat, yet you still stand.
That's right. You move any closer, you won't be standing.
Do you want your dog to get stabbed?
Don't you do it.
I've waited a long time for this. 451.
My wife tells me I have a bad habit of moving my camera.
Not worth it.
Very fidgety.
Oh, but you don't understand.
Yeah, I'm super fidgety, especially when I'm anxious.
This was meant to be my magnum opus, my masterpiece.
I've started just putting my controller down.
My friend, are the top of the cake.
Okay, we can talk all about that. I just need you to put your hands up and turn your back to us.
I've had just about enough time of running.
Okay.
But I've been waiting for you.
That's right. If you're done running, just put your hands up, and we'll talk about it. All right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just put those hands up. That's all we need from you. No one has to get hurt.
Do you like a knife in the throat, or do you like a knife in the chest?
I prefer it on the ground in front of you, or to the side. You can throw it over there. Whatever you need to do.
You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss.
Start talking before I activated my mic.
We're challenging suspect.
451 is getting stabbed by Jack. Creature.
Don't you do it!
I didn't even get anywhere near you on my screen.
Yes! Hell yes!
I'm all good.
Good girl, Athena.
Yo, that was awesome. I was so excited.
Couple months later.
This whole thing.
Oh, and then this is this thing again. This is where I saw this, I think.
Total good one. And then
a few weeks later.
That man's a lizard man.
That man's a lizard man.
He was being so weird at the bar.
I know.
What do you mean?
So the link I just dropped in the chat, by the way, is this video. It is the full feature from Nate's perspective. So if you want to see everything that happened from Jack Creature's end, that link right there is a video that'll get you to it.
Valentine's Day.
Charlie on speakerphone. I don't know why you think whispering's gonna help you there.
Alright, well, I want you to just wish you good, have fun today.
Hi, mister.
I appreciate it. Wait a minute.
You as well. You have a great Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Hey.
You too. Alright. Have fun.
No,
Jesus
keep it
Christ.
up.
Oh my god. Sorry about that.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, dude.
The bar guy called me a lizard.
Yeah.
Lizard. Oh, you're the guy that doesn't know what a beer is.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
This is where Charlie gets pulled in.
Honestly,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a lot of things. Nobody really likes it. You kind of just get on with it.
Okay. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
Do you think he called you lizard because you were going psst, maybe? Or...
No.
It's a valid point.
I mean, what else were you saying?
That's a solid
I
point.
was just
You know, trying to work out here.
Makes a lot of
I was
sense.
just drinking my beer.
So do you want to explain who he is?
This is
We may have talked about it on the first one, but just
this is air quotes here, Terrence Kelly.
that's all you want to say.
For now, and I'll have you start skipping through because this goes on for quite a bit.
Okay.
And I
so where do
don't
you
want
want
to. Yeah, it's a good spot.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go right here.
Okay, I mean, you know all about that then?
Yeah, I know.
I guess-
I know all about like glasses that hold stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
good.
Kind of a.
So this
smart
is
guy.
this is, you know, I'll just say it. I mean, it's Jack like trying to blend in, so to speak, with normal people, which he's not good at.
Mhm.
So he's learning about all these new things, like what beer is, and you know, what a chair is, and what a lizard person is.
Oh, my favorite thing. You want to say it?
What's your favorite thing?
The holiday.
Yeah, at some point during this whole thing, like Terrence and I think is this Harley technically with Kim, sit on the ground and we're like, I'm playing with pebbles. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, you know, my family used to like put me in the basement for like days on end, and I had to get like 2 pebbles to play with, and then sometimes on a special day, my mom, or no, not my mom, like my family would give me a 3rd pebble and call it 3 pebble day." Just this poor kid was tortured for his whole fucking life.
It's 3
Yeah.
Pebble Day. Don't you
It's
all
3
celebrate
Pebble Day,
it?
yeah. Don't you all celebrate 3 Pebble Day? Yeah, but this whole video is just him being an absolute weirdo. And I want you to fast forward to.
But it's this is so if he were to be arrested, would he have, or not arrested but questioned and ID'd, would
Terrence
he be
Kelly.
Jack Creature or he'd be Terrence?
Terrence
Would an
Kelly.
officer have been able to investigate and find out he was Jack, or is the disguise that good, or
At
did you
this
run
point,
into
no.
that, or?
No, not at all. I did my best to avoid talking to cops, even though I talked to Couch in this because he questions me about Jeff's character doing some weird stuff. Because Jeff tried to sell me to loot them all. But yeah, it was a whole thing. But
But it didn't really require identification.
No, it wasn't one of those
investigation by
things.
any
No,
means, yeah.
no, because I wasn't the one in trouble or anything like that. So, let me get you a timestamp of where I want you to go to here.
Probably the hose part.
I've got a weeks later thing here at 26 minutes.
No, oh, back it up just a little. Yeah.
Right here?
Yep.
Bored.
Okay.
You just gonna run my plate?
Yeah, he's running everything.
What was that?
I'm a big fan of chocolate
How's it
myself,
going?
honestly.
Say dissect something.
White chocolate? Nah, but yeah, milk chocolate's definitely the way to go.
I'm more of a white hot chocolate type of guy with like peppermint in it.
Yeah.
Still true to this day, baby.
Yeah.
What's up, Daniel? What's up, Cryptsy? How we doing?
Oh, gross! I left those in the videos. Ugh.
I mean, yeah, hot chocolate, all right. You know, with a cold outside. and
What's
all that.
up? What's
Is
up?
eating bread? Yes.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hey, you alright?
What's up?
Hi.
Yeah, you okay, man?
Hopefully no one has warrants.
Pause it.
But you might.
What would you say?
See what Shannon typed.
My
I was wearing-
hat says creature.
I was wearing a baseball cap that said "creature."
Yeah, we were.
Oh.
He was setting the character up, and I saw the creature hat, and I'm like, I don't know if that's like too on the nose or not.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They got it like instantly.
Yeah.
So I was like, "You guys are so good at this."
Okay,
well.
You got a warrant?
I'm a bad boy.
Because he was checking for warrants.
Yeah, but like,
So he just rolled up and
you
checked for
just
warrants?
roll up and
Yes,
yeah,
checking
just
everyone's
look
plates
at
for warrants, yeah.
Are you?
Weird.
Can you do that?
Can.
I thought you
Yeah,
needed
you
like
can.
probable cause.
No idea.
And then you can go to the weeks later, yeah. 2 weeks earlier. There's the actual Terrence Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving Yellow Jack.
And just state again, it's 2 weeks earlier.
2 weeks earlier, yes.
That is so creepy.
And this is Terrence Kelly before he was moved and then dumped somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Which we end up touching on later.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
And then you can pause it here because this will get into a whole nother. This is the whole Shannon thing and all that other stuff. So, but yeah, that was So basically, I went to the bar as I had to make an identity for Jack that wasn't going to get instantly like flagged, so he could like actually move around freely and do some stuff without getting arrested immediately. Because you had like 8 warrants on Jack Creature at that point. I was like, okay, cool. Sounds good. So let me just like take one of my other characters, Terrence Kelly, who really didn't get any use until this. And I ended up...
He was otherwise just a toss-away character for anything random you wanted
Yeah,
to do.
pretty much. I mean, this is my like replacement for Chad Connors, pretty much. Like, this is my other guy for Chad Connors, like the other criminal guy I would use, but quote-unquote, just like kill him and then have Jack assume his personality and his identity and then present himself as, you know, Terrence Kelly, just and be able to move freely around. But I wanted to keep it so that, you know, he still had like the personality where it's like, I don't know about anything other than killing, tying people up, and like weird stuff. So I don't know how to be a normal human. So I wanted to keep him at that level with this bar scene thing, and people picked up on it like really easily, obviously.
The creature hat.
But yeah, I was like, man, I don't know about the hat. Like, you're really pushing it. And then by the end of the scene, I was like, dude, you gotta go. Like, it's like,
I just left. And
I almost got kidnapped as Ken.
I don't know if you recognize the car, but the car is the one you found up in Roxwood.
At what point in Roxwood?
After the house fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But you wouldn't have known any of that, obviously, because it's all just, you know.
And this is the same scene that Captain Here was referring to at the graveyard when we found the first Graves brother. I was like, yeah, I saw some other guy like in a neon, I think it was.
All ties together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're kind of at the end of season 1 and all the little odds and ends, I mean, maybe we just call this a 2-hour podcast and revisit it on the next one.
I'm fine with that because yeah, this is the next chapter.
Yeah, this is literally the next chapter. We can dive into this.
Yeah, this is where it starts to get
like,
juicy.
Oh, this is where it really starts to get good. Like, this is where we start to introduce new characters like Peter and all these other people, and there's a whole thing. So yeah, I wouldn't mind cutting it now and getting off a little early of here.
Okay. Medic's in Air 1 tonight. Interesting. Wait, is the main server up and going again tonight?
9 people.
Oh, 9 people. Okay. Huh. Wait, no, he'd be in the life server, actually, because he doesn't do main server anymore. So he's in the life server as Air 1. I think I know where I'm sending you guys in. Unless you guys are staying on for something.
I'll probably end mine here.
I'll probably cut mine and then restart my stream because I'm going to probably pop on main.
Yeah, I figured with as early as it is, you can still knock out a story or 2.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's where we'll wrap it up. I'll probably go ahead and hang up with you guys after we say our pleasantries. But I'm thinking 2 weeks won't work, I don't think, because
Mhm.
I will have a numb mouth and I'll probably be talking like a moron. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, I took a bite out of cold pizza last Tuesday and ripped a tooth out.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
It was a crown and the post just broke.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Came right out. I was sitting there chewing and I'm like, what is the hard thing in my pizza? I'm like, it's like a rock. And I'm like, oh shit, no, I know what that is. But it took me a minute to feel around my mouth and be like, where the fuck is it? And it was a tooth right next to my front tooth. So it's blatantly obvious.
Mm.
Like walking around right now until I can get
Mm.
the dental surgery to get the portion that won't easily come out, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm going to assume I won't be capable that week. So June, we'd either have to do it next week or June 16th.
I'm okay for next week.
The thing
you're
is,
not
I
home.
don't have my videos ready. I mean, we could go over your end next week.
Next
and then
Monday?
Next Monday would be June 2nd. And I'm trying to
Okay.
think, that might not be good for me, actually. I've got a 3.5-hour drive either that night or the next morning, and I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we can push
when
it off
that's
in a couple of
happening.
weeks then.
So
I'm okay
probably
with that.
June 16th, I think, would work
Works for
best,
me.
unless we're going to break the Monday streak and do something completely off the cuff. But like I told you guys, I don't think there's really any rush for us to hurry and get it done, because then when it's done, it's done. Then
Yeah.
we won't have the podcast anymore. I mean, unless we're going to look at all of our other like things that we did together. Get the mic. Running from Air One with Jim in the damn bucket.
That was a good one. I love that one.
That was the night we introduced all of them, right? Or at least introduced Jim and the collaboration.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can wait it out.
Definitely.
All right. Well, I'll keep in touch with you guys. I'm
Mhm.
sure there'll be some main server nights. I'll be slapping some cuffs on you guys or something.
Oh, you 100% will be.
We got
or
some,
maybe teaming up with you.
we got some fun things we're waiting to do. So I'm excited.
Well, it looks like the main server's starting to kind of wake back up a little bit, while the life server still has its own world as well. So
Yeah.
I think we might be getting to that point where we can have both options again, you know, which is awesome. Because this is, I don't know if it was running last night, but Friday and Saturday there was activity on the main server that was worthy of watching, you know. So
heck yeah.
All right, well, I'll let you guys get to that. Make sure you guys are following Nate and Hemi, and
hello.
Hi. Why do I always say Nate and Hemi? I think that's hilarious. I use
Isn't
your
that so
real
funny?
name, Nate.
People do that all the time.
I never say Brandon. Well, I feel like I may have encouraged that over time.
I mean, honestly, but it's just like what we prefer to be called. Like, I don't care. Like,
Is it really?
I'm either Timmy or Nate, and Hemi's Hemi.
Yeah, it's like Hemi. Yeah.
Well,
It's just
it
one of them
works.
things, man. It works out
It
perfectly, you know.
It's just funny. Like usually, you don't say a real name and a nickname when you're putting
Yeah.
two people
Yeah.
together like that.
Like I was telling
pick
Hemi
one.
the other night, like I call people how I know them. I know you as Drew. I don't call you Derailed. I know you as Drew, so I'm just gonna call you Drew. You know, I know Hemi as Hemi. I don't know him as his, you know, his other name or whatever. I know, you know, and people know me as either Nate or Timmy. It's interchangeable at this point.
Right. I mean, all of our names pop up on the screen, so
Yeah.
unless it's someone that's just like so known for their like heavy-handed. Like I may say Matt if I'm like DMing you guys about something. Hey, you may want to go ask Matt or something. But a lot of times, like on air, I'm like, oh, it's Heavy. Oh, there's Heavy. Or maybe I will say Matt a time or two, but I never call Kill a Phantom Ryan. It's always it's usually Phantom or something like that to shorten it.
Yeah.
I usually call him Killa.
I usually call him Killa, yeah.
But kind of interesting how that works. The people that have established themselves, I guess, a long time, it's almost like they go by their names. Boom.
Yeah.
No one ever. I've never heard anyone say his real name. You know, even though it's right there in front of everybody. But yeah, I think it just J Storm. Like it's always J Storm. Jay. I was talking to Jay the other day.
Yeah, either call him Jay or J Storm. I don't call him anything else.
Yeah. No, just kind of funny how that all works out. Some people are their real names, and some are the nicknames. But anyways,
Yeah, it's crazy that we call Shannon Shannon, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where that comes from? God,
It's a nickname. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll hang up with you guys, and we'll shoot for June 16th for promotional purposes, I guess. And
Sure.
yeah, fun time as always, and looking forward to getting into season 2 for sure.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Bye, Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy.
Yeah.
God.
Well, yeah, I got some fun stuff. We both do. For some future RP. Whether you're on Civ or Elio's side, so.
See, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Really jumped the gun there.
Axel Rose over here. He's like, all right, fuck this.
Normally, when you go to join another Discord channel, it's like, are you sure you want to leave the current call? It didn't do that. It just shoved me right into the. Like, okay, damn. I was gonna just hang out on the "Are you sure you want to leave this channel" thing, but I guess not. Okay, cool. I'm back. Anyway.
I think mine just does it. Hang on, let me see. Oh no, it did ask me. Are you sure? Yeah.
Yes, usually it does, but mine just for some reason.
I
it
could
was
try.
Like, all right, you're going.
Yeah.
You're going. You're out of here.
Yep.
Anyway, Shannon says, "Look, as someone who uses both JStorm and his real name, it gets confusing. I've said both, and I mean, one of his characters uses his real name, so it's not like it's any well-kept secret or something like that.
You've said both.
Oh, both.
Both.
He's trying to sneak it in. Fucking asshole.
Get to work.
Get to work.
That's great. You're the boss.
We could do a protest with those three guys and just get to work. It's a get to work protest. All these people aren't working. We'll just stand in the middle of Joshua Panorama.
You just
We're the only people that want to work.
You guys are just driving. What are you doing?
You can't go to the store. You gotta get to work.
You're at a red light. Get to work.
Get to work. What are you doing? I'm walking here. I'm working here.
Volvo, I never hear anyone refer to Kim as Silver. Yeah, I don't think everyone knows exactly how to pronounce it too, but it's Kim. It's always been Kim.
Yeah.
You know? But at the same time, I don't think anyone knows Bugs' real name. But it's Bugs. Like,
that's what I know him by. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Yeah.
One of them things, man.
And obviously, it's a preference. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
What you worrying about?
What are you worrying about? It just get to work.
Get to work.
Just wait till you find out what Ryan and Jeff's real names are.
Oh.
That's the big mystery.
Yeah.
Just wait till that comes out.
Solve that one.
Jeff Fabiano, clearly a fake name. Anyways, all right. Well, I'll cut the BS. We can just sit here and yuck it up all night. But,
yeah, right.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys on the 16th and hopefully sooner.
All right, definitely.
Heck yeah, man. Thanks for the time.
Right.
It was fun.
Yes.
Yep. Cheers.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay. We're gonna end the stream here. We're gonna go ahead and go to OC main. So I'm gonna start a new stream. That way we can just end this one here. Thank you all for hanging out. Hopefully I got the audio issue fixed towards the end. The screen capture was just weird tonight, so I think I figured it out. But I will see you guys in a few minutes. Hopefully you hop onto the next stream. In the meantime, let me just send you somewhere. I guess I'll just send you right over to Drew. I don't know if he's gonna start a new stream or not, but if you're here, let him know that he's the real hero, and I will see you guys in the next stream, which will be just a few minutes. So I'll see you then. Bye.